Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Not Without My TV. I am Chris, and we are watching the world go crazy. So let's just go ahead and get started. Starting off with a banger today, huh? That was crazy. I wouldn't have parked anywhere near that thing like those people were back there. That's a nope. Nope. Turn around, go the other way.
These parents found a human head in their son's closet. After the discovery, they immediately called the police.
What's going on, man?
Cooperate. I am going to cooperate.
So, parents have some concerns of some stuff they may have found in your room?
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands.
I'm going to have you walk over here. You're going to sit in the back of my partner's patrol car for a minute, okay? Can I go in there and verify here first?
Oh, yeah, please.
Let me
We
go
haven't
through
seen
that.
it. Yeah, we haven't looked at a bag. Learned about what happened this weekend.
Okay.
She said there's a bag in his closet, and she opened it up. She called me and said, get over here right now. I covered it with the towel, so I didn't want him to see it. We didn't want him to run.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that would even feel like. Someone close to you like that, child of yours, to have a human head like that. No. It's even hard to say out loud something like that. That's crazy. World's going crazy, I'll tell you what.
You guys want to hear something terrifying? The Prophecy of the Popes.
Oh boy.
This book in the Vatican archives predicted every single pope from 1143 all the way to our current pope. But the scary thing is, after Pope Francis, the last one, it just says Judgment Day.
Oh gosh.
It literally ends after Pope Francis?
Yes. The creepiest thing, inside St. Paul's Basilica, bordering the whole inner sanctuary, is a picture of every single pope. But what's weird is that there's only a certain amount of markers where you can put a picture. There's one left after Pope Francis. They have always said once that last slot is filled, it will be the end of the world. What he predicted, the time it took to go from the first pope that he wrote about to the halfway mark was 422 years. He's saying from the middle one to the end, another 422 years will be the end of the world. If you do 422 in the middle pope, which was 1585, that year is 2027.
Dang!
It's even weirder. Pope John the 23rd, he said that the end of the world would happen 2,000 years plus Christ's life. So that adds up to 2027 as well.
That is wild. Okay, so first of all, that show, they have their own versions of all of these crazy theories that are out there circling on the internet. But with that said, do you remember 2012 when they said that the Aztec or Mayan calendar ended 2012? So that had to be a sign that that was going to be the end. Here we are. So it's a fun story, though, to tell, to listen to. But it'll drive you mad if you start believing it.
This is a crazy story. I see 5 guys in the corner, right out of Stencil Casting, shooting dice, thugged out guys on the corner, drinking 40s. And I go, I'm going to cross the street. These guys look a little shady. And I walk across the street, and now an older guy's coming to our white beard, big, older black guy. And he gets up to me, and I had an old iPod. He goes, give me that radio. And I go, it's not a radio. And he goes, just give it to me. And I go, I don't think so. And he grabs at it, so I grab at it. Now we're tugging, and he picks me up, and he's slamming me against a business. And I'm kicking him, I'm punching him. And before I know it, those 5 guys run over and just beat the shit out of him. I'm talking, he hits the ground, they're kicking him in the face, grab my iPod, and I get out of there.
So those 5 guys helped you?
They saved my life, yeah.
Holy.
I talked to a cop about it like a month later, and he was like, oh, those were drug dealers, and they can't have some white kid getting killed in the neighborhood, so they had to make a choice. And I was like, wow, thank God for drugs.
He says, thank God for drugs, but you know what? I think that it may have been capitalism that saved him that time.
Does anybody else think it's really kind of strange that, like, during the pandemic,
all the essential workers had to keep going to work because we were considered essential to the functioning of society. These are the people who, for society to function, have to keep going to work. And yet, none of those people are people who make over $100,000 a year.
For real.
Anybody else think that's really fucking weird? That all the people who are absolutely necessary for the survival of the entire country, in order for anything to keep going, none of the people who are 100% absolutely necessary for the functioning of our day-to-day lives, none of them make 150 grand. All of the essential workers, all of the most important people for the functioning of our society are all the lowest paid people in the fucking country. Somebody make that make fucking sense to me.
It doesn't make sense unless you're at the top looking down. Then it makes perfect sense. What are you talking about, pleb? Go back to work. If you like content like this, hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button too. That helps out a lot.
There you go. Somebody's in there. There you go. Get up top. There you go.
You guys want my credit? Just be advised, I'm on the line with that Mr. DeLong. He says that he did not call. He's not in the country at this time. The forms were provided to an unknown person.
Are you serious?
Can you imagine that? You're out at work somewhere on a work trip out of the country, and your phone lights up, and you look, and you've got police kicking in your door or trying to get through with a battering ram. And then the rail that came off the door, that looked like it was a rail that you pull, which would tell me that the door opens outward. So trying to bust open inward, it just seems kind of strange that they, after the 15th or 16th time, they didn't maybe rethink their strategy.
What the fuck?
So right now we've got like a whole generation of people who are now adult that went from being teenagers to adults with Grand Theft Auto as being part of their lives. And I think we're starting to see the results of it. That was wild. That looked like it was powered by, 1.21 gigawatts of electricity? Something like that.
Hold up. Watch this video with me. Why is nobody talking about this? Holy smokes.
When you watch cell division happen under a microscope with special dyes, you see there's spindle fibers that shoot out like Spider-Man. I mean, they shoot out from these little bitty centrosomes. They shoot out and they attach to the chromosomes. And your chromosomes are like socks. They come in pairs. So there's like a matching pair, and there's all these different matching pairs. And so they line up in the center of your cell, and you can see these spindle fibers grouping. It looks like there's two white glowing hands just grouping up, like shuffling a deck of cards or matching up socks or whatever you want to look at it like. And then when everything's matched up, it just goes, pulls it apart. And it's like, how? How does it pull it apart? What force is it using? What eyeballs do these little things have that let them see the chromosomes? How, like, it's not like this centrosome goes, all right, go that way, head left, head right. They shoot out and they guide with accurate precision, boom, into where your skin cell, when it goes apart.
I haven't seen anything like that. Any scientists or anybody talking about that. That might change a little bit about how we think about life as a whole.
There's a skunk that's stuck inside the skate park bowl. Bowl is like fully enclosed on each side, dropping in. Get on the board. Oh, you better not. I'm gonna put my skateboard down and give it to him as like a ladder. Get on. Okay, he's really thirsty, so I'm gonna lure him to the top with water. Here you go. I'm a friend. Yeah, he's like in the water for sure. So trust me. All right, my tripod is long enough for him to grab it. So I'm gonna try this. Here, grab on, buddy. Yeah. Oh my God, I think he's gonna do it. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Grab it.
This is giving me anxiety.
No. Yeah. Oh my God.
I think he's figured it out.
No. Come on. Stay grabbing it. And you're out. Don't spray me. I got him out. Didn't get sprayed. That's a win.
I just had to throw a happy one in there.
No way, a guy on a bicycle? In between two trucks? This guy insane? Oh, looks like he ate a little asphalt.
Okay, why? Why would you do that? If you're riding a bike, like, first of all, being in the middle of the street is not a good idea. And then being between two semis, like that other gentleman was pointing out, no, that's a horrible idea. It's one of those things where you can't help but blame the perceived victim. That was amazing. So we're going to go ahead and leave that right there. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.
That was nice.